Ash drifts quietly across waiting ground. Skies hold breath above restless silence. Ember sleep beneath unbroken soil. Heat remembers what fear conceals. Shadows listen where names dissolve. Time bends close without warning signs. Every spark denies the calm. Stillness sharpens into force. Before the storm arrives, no thunder yet, but fate awakes. Hearts stand still at history's edge. Fire chooses when to rise. Banners torn by unseen winds, steel hums low with patient weight. Steps align where paths converge. Night learns shapes of coming flame. Pressure gathers without sound. Destiny leans toward motion. Cinders glow before the storm arrives. No thunder yet, but fate awakes. Voices wake beyond the dark. Fire chooses when to rise. Not a cry, not a strike, just a breath the world recalls when all waits powerless, change ignites without command. Cinders glow, crown awake. Nothing burns, yet all is said. Fire chooses when to rise. When to rise. Hush remains, the night prepared. Morning trembles, holding breath. Clouds descend without a sound. Stone and breath collide in air. Beneath the weight of falling skies, We stand where vows refuse retreat. No witness left, no guiding star. Only resolve remains awake. When the heights begin to crack, faith must choose a firmer ground. I swear my name to broken light, an oath held fast beneath the skyfall. No crown awaits, no mercy near. Still I remain, I do not bend. Ruins speak in silent tongue, lessons carved in shattered halls. What we were is left behind. What we become is earned by cause. Every promise cuts like stone. Truth survives the impact first. I swear my name to broken light, an oath held fast beneath the skyfall. Let the heavens tear apart. Still I remain, I do not bend. Not for praise nor final peace, this vow stands where hope withdrew. If the world must fall to dust, let it break against my will. I swear my name to broken light, an oath held fast beneath the skyfall. When the ground denies all grace, still I remain, I do not bend. Storms collapse, the vow survives. My records what I became. Low embers breathe beneath the ground. Strings hold tension without voice. I did not claim this closing fire. It marked me when the rest withdrew. While hands release the fading heat, I stood where warmth refused to leave. As became a binding oath, still I stayed when others turned. I am the last ember bound, held by flame that never rests. Not a crown, not chosen blood, only one who did not turn. Each step paid its silent cost. Each night carved another scar. Hope learned how to disappear. Duty never learned to sleep. What remains demands a stand. What survives must bear the weight. I am the last ember bound, held by flame that never rests. Not the saved, not sanctified, only one who did not turn. Take a form, let it find me standing still. When the final glow is sealed, let my breath become the lock. I am the last ember bound, when all warmth has left the land. If one spark must carry let it rise through me alone. Ash settles, the ground remembers. One flame waits without a sound. Cold walls breathe with silent weight. Echoes rest where hands once bled. Marks remain where you stood still. Names erased yet never gone. Every line within the stone holds a truth we fail to bury. What was sworn without a sound still endures beyond decay. Voices carved in stone remain, not in cries but shaped in time. What was lost refuses sleep. History keeps speaking still. broken faith, paths remembered by the ground. Every fracture knows a cause, every scar recalls a stand. Time may weather every face, yet it spares the chosen lines. Voices carved in stone remain, not in cries but shaped in time. Hands are gone, the words persist. History keeps speaking still. Not for glory, not for flame, these words were cut to never flee. When all breath had turned to dust, stone agreed to testify. Voices carved in stone remain, through the dark they hold their ground. No breath left to carry truth. History keeps speaking still. Stone stands firm, the world moves on. Silence learns to bear a voice. I stand where echoes lose their names, no answer left to call me back. The air feels heavier than before, as if it waits for my reply. Footing set on broken ground, I measure breath instead of fear. Every thought slows into focus, every sound learns how to clear. What remains no longer asks, what arrives no longer warns. When silence draws the steel, I do not speak, I move. No sign is given from above, no hand appears to choose. When silence draws the steel, the moment hardens fast. The past releases its demand and leaves me with the past. I have walked behind the noise, I have listened, I have waited. I have seen decisions rot from courage endlessly delayed. late. Now the stillness cuts through time, sharper than a shouted vow. Nothing pushes, nothing pulls, only what is required now. Every pause becomes a line, every line decides a side. When silence draws the steel, there is no need to swear. The act itself becomes the word that proves I am still there. When silence draws the steel, no crowd is standing near. The weight of choice is carried alone and settles crystal clear. This is not the sound of anger, this is not a borrowed flame. It is focus stripped of comfort, it is motion freed from name. I do not rush, I do not shake, I do not ask to be forgiven. I step forward fully knowing what is taken will be given. When silence draws the steel, I accept what follows through. No echo asks me who I was, only what I choose to do. When silence draws the steel, the world adjusts its frame. Nothing ends with shattered light, everything is changed. Steel returns to quiet hands. The ground receives the mark. Silence keeps what has been done and carries it through dark. Unbowed by storm or passing tide. No throne was carved from gentle hands, no crown was shaped by borrowed grace. It rose from nights that would not yield, from scars that learned to hold their place. Every step defied retreat, every breath refused to kneel. What was broken stood again, forged into unbroken will.
Not by right nor claim of blood,
but by standing through the fall.
crown of unbroken will, raised by those who never bent, worn by fire, sealed in stone by every loss that would not end. Crown of unbroken will, not adorned with mercy's gold. It shines with what survived the dark and chose to still hold on.
No anthem softened what was faced, no shield arrived to ease the blow. The weight was carried without pause, through silence deeper than the cold. Every vow was tested twice, every doubt was burned away. What remained refused to fade and crowned the will that chose to stay.
Strength is born where endings fail, where resolve outlasts the night. Crown of unbroken will, lifted higher than despair. Each fracture sharpened what it bore, each wound became the air. Crown of unbroken will, no surrender.
itself fell far behind. No decree, no sacred flame, no promise whispered from the sky. Only will that would not break when every reason said goodbye.
Crown of unbroken will, hear the voices rise as one. Choir swells beneath the lead. Not in worship, not in fear, but for battles never done. Crown of unbroken will, lifted by the countless scars.
It rests upon no single head, it belongs to who we are.
Let it stand when crowns decay, when all borrowed power ends. The crown remains where we'll survive
And refuses to descend. Ashlight falls where futures burn, names dissolve into the ground. I walk the path the fire erased, where maps were turned to scars. No omen left to read ahead, only smoke that knows my past. Every step rewrites the dust, every breath denies retreat. What was sworn beneath the flame now is carved in quiet heat. Not by stars nor by decree. This road remembers choosing me. Fate written in ashlight, drawn by what survived. Not a script the heavens sent, but a mark that stayed alive. Fate written in ashlight, held where hope grew thin. I did not ask to know the end, I stepped where it begins. I've seen futures crumble soft in hands afraid to stand. I've seen promises outlive every carefully made plan. What remains when fire fades is not mercy, not relief, only what the soul protects when it learns the cost of belief. Time does not explain the burn, it only shows what we return. Fate written in ashlight, pressed into the ground. Every loss became a line that turned my steps around. Fate written in ashlight, no escape, no plea. It waits within the choices made and asks them back of me. Oh. banners raised, no names proclaimed. Boots align on fractured stone. We move before the drums are heard, through dust that hides the sun. No titles carried on our backs, no victory begun. Steps answer only gravity, hearts keep measured time. Every road refuses pause, every breath falls into line. Not to be remembered loud, but to arrive intact. March of the nameless, forward without claim. No anthem marks our presence, no crown recalls our pain. March of the nameless, ground counts every stride. What history forgets to praise still moves the world aside. We pass through fires not our own, through choices left behind. We carry weight without a voice, yet never lose the sign. No witness waits along the path, no promise clears the way. Still motion sharpens what we are with each unmarked day. When the signal never comes, we become the sign. March of the nameless, held by common pace. No monument will trace our steps, no song will keep our faith. March of the nameless, steel beneath the feet. What stands because we did not stop, outlast defeat. Let others chase the shouted call, let others seek the flame. We move by force of staying true, without reward or name. Not shadows lost to fading time, not figures carved in dust. The road itself remembers us because it learned to trust. March of the nameless, now the distance heals. No honor needed for the proof, the ground knows what we sealed. March of the nameless, still advancing on. What rises from uncounted steps outlives the dawn. The march continues past the frame, names fade, the motion stays. Stone cracks beneath the silent weight. No voice commands the ground. This is not a place of crowns, nor halls of borrowed flame, No banner calls the mighty here, no legend speaks its name. Steps are slowed by a heavier truth than force could ever claim. Even giants lower aside when standing proves the same. Not defeated, not erased, just facing what remains. This is where titans kneel, not broken, not undone, where strength confronts the cost of everything it's won. This is where titans kneel, no witness marks the sun, only will beneath the weight that pulls the proudest down. No blade is drawn in warning here, no storm is sent ahead. The ground itself asks questions no conqueror has said. What holds when power pauses, when reach exceeds control? What stands when every triumph finally meets the soul? Not surrender, not retreat, but truth without disguise. This is where titans kneel, when standing proves too small. Not to bow before defeat, but to rise beyond it all. This is where titans kneel, no anthem, no decree, only silence strong enough to make the mighty see. Let empires write their victories in fire, dust, and stone. This ground remembers something else, the strength to stand alone. Not higher walls nor louder drums define the final ground, but knowing when to lower force so greater truths are found. This is where titans kneel, not lessened by the ground. What bends is not the will itself, but how that will is found. This is where titans kneel and rise with clearer sight. No loss was carved in lowering down, only sharpened might. Stone still bears the quiet mark of giants choosing side. The air is hell, not broken yet. The night remains awake. I stay where seconds lose their edge, where nothing asks to move. The weight I carry does not shout, it settles into truth. Each breath arrives without out a sound, then leaves the same restraint. I do not guard what might be lost, I guard what must remain. No warning comes, no sign appears. Still time continues on. This is the breath of the final watch, drawn low and kept inside. Not meant to stir the waiting dark, but prove the line still survives. This is the breath of the final watch, measured, calm, and thin. I breathe so others never feel how close the end has been. Steps turn toward this place, no promise clears the sky. The task was set before belief and left no room to lie. Each moment locks itself in place, each silence holds its ground. I do not look for what will come, I keep what I have found. Is not the sound of force, nor fire raised in haste. It lives within the quiet choice to stand and not replace. No glory waits beyond this line, no name survives the night. Only the breath that does not break when holding back the light. This is the breath of the final watch, released then drawn again. No question asked what comes next, no answer needs to end. This is the breath of the final watch, spent without regret. I do not follow what departs, I stay, I breathe, I breath grows faint, the watch remains until the dark gives way. Memories sleep beneath the iron weight. They do not fade, they do not rust, they wait where echoes stay. Locked within the frame of time, I never walked away. Every mark still knows my name, every scar remembers why. What was sealed in hardened steel refused to say goodbye. I carried silence like a vow and learned to let it stay. These are steelbound memories, cold but never gone, held in place by everything I had to stand upon. These are steelbound memories, heavy, drawn, and true. They do not ask to be released, they only follow through. No flame was bright enough to bend what pressure chose to keep. The past was set in tempered lines too deep to fall asleep. I learned to breathe around the weight, to move without a sound, not to break what held me still, but build on what I found. Time did not unlock the door, nor weaken what was bound. It only taught my hands to lift what would not touch the ground. Not every memory seeks the light, some ask to stay concealed. Strength is knowing what to guard and what should not be healed. These are steel-bound memories, not chains but chosen weight, forged into the shape of who I learned to tolerate. These are steel-bound memories, quiet, firm and clear. They do not pull me backward now, they hold me standing here. Steel remains, the mind moves on. Both endure the years. Hope did not rise, it stayed. The ground was scarred, the night was long, the weight refused to bend. No sign appeared, no answer came, still we did not end. Hands were torn, the breath was thin, the edge was close yet clear. What stood was not a miracle, but choice aligned with fear. No light broke through the clouded sky, no voices led the way. We moved because remaining still would cost us more than pain. This was the day hope held the line, not loud, but standing firm. No banner raised, no victory cry, just ground. We would not turn. This was the day hope held the line against the pull to fall. Not born from promise or belief, but from refusing love. Steel grew dull, the hours burned, the count was wearing thin. Each step was taken knowing well how little lay within. Yet something held beneath the strain, unseen but understood. Not faith in what might come to pass, but trust in what we could. rise. It stayed. The ground looked clean when silence fell. No banners torn, no armor split, no crimson left to trace. The field stood calm, untouched by fire, no mark upon its face. They called it peace, they named it win, and counted what remained, but every hand still felt the weight of something never claimed. Nothing burned before our eyes, yet nothing stood the same. They spoke of bloodless victory as if no price was paid. No bodies lined the broken ground, no debts were ever named, but every breath was drawn in full by lungs that learn the cost. There is no win without the loss of something never lost. No songs were carved into the stone, no heroes raised in light. The night withdrew without a sound, but took a piece of life. What was spared from open wounds was sealed in quieter scars. The damage moved beneath the skin, unseen but never far. Blood does not always stain the ground or run where eyes can see. Sometimes it stays within the ribs and learns to disagree. Victory does not always kill. Sometimes it lets you stand and asks you to remember what you lost without a hand. They called it bloodless victory because no red was shown, but silence held what screams once did and carried them alone. There is no win without the cost, no line that holds for free. The field looked clean when dawn arrived, but something bled in me. The ground
stayed clear. The cost did not.
When the last sound faded away, nothing called my name aloud, nothing asked to stay. The ground was calm, the sky stood still, as if it all had passed. But under ash and settled dust, a pressure did not leave. Not flame enough to light the dark, not gone enough to breathe. No witness spoke, no mark was drawn, yet something held its form. This is what still burned after silence, low and out of sight. Not a fire to conquer night, but one that would not die. This is what still burned after silence, when nothing asked for more. A heat that stayed without a sound behind a closed door. No banners waved, no stories rose, no triumph filled the air. Quiet took what it could hold and left the rest to bear. I learned the weight of what remained was heavier than loss. Some things survive by staying still, by never being crossed. Fire does not always reach for light, or seek a higher ground. Sometimes it hides beneath the ribs, where truth is never loud. What lived was not the will to rise, nor hope that pushed ahead. It was the choice to not release what silence could not end. This is what still burned after silence, when breath was almost gone. No spark that begged to be believed, just heat that carried on. This is what still burned after silence, past reason, past control. Not
meant to lead the way forward, but prove there was a soul. Did not leave.
When the dust had nothing left to say, the ground was torn by weight and fire, by promises that failed and names were lost. The path grew thin, the night refused to yield. What fell was not the shape of land, but faith in easy ends. The cost was paid in unseen ways, by foes and by our friends. No voice declared the war was done, no hand removed the scar. Still something stood where all had burned and proved how fragile we are. The world still stands, not clean, not whole, not untouched by what it bore. It stands through loss, through broken days, through wounds that ask for more. The world still stands against collapse, not because it was spared, but because something held its place when nothing else was there. No crown survived without its weight, no truth escaped the cost. What rose was never free of ash, what stayed had first been lost. The ground remembers every step, the sky recalls the flame. What endures is not the past, but will without an end.
It stands. Still it stands.
Not by strength alone it lives, nor by triumph cleanly won. It stands because it learned to hold when breaking had begun.
Still it stands. Still it stands. Still it stands. Still it stands.
The world still stands through falling skies, through silence left behind. It stands where hope was pressed to bone and chose not to resign. The world still stands, scarred but real, no legend, no disguise. It stands because it would not move when everything denied.